So, last weekend, my dad decided to show off his latest acquisition at our family barbecue, a so-called genuine antique clock he found at a yard sale. He assured everyone it was a priceless piece of history, though its pristine condition and the fact that it still had a Made in Taiwan sticker on the back were a little suspicious. Nevertheless, Dad was convinced it was a treasure, and he placed it proudly on the mantel above the fireplace, declaring it the crown jewel of his collection. As the afternoon wore on, we were all lounging around, enjoying the food and mildly interested in Dad's new toy. Then came the first chime. At exactly 1 p.m., the clock let out a loud, unmistakable impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, "It's 1 o'clock, baby." Everyone paused, unsure if they had actually heard what they thought they heard. My cousin Steve, always the jokester, chuckled and said, "Guess it's always time to terminate something here." By 2 p.m., the clock was at it again, this time with a perfect rendition of Morgan Freeman announcing, "The time is now 2 o'clock, and all is well." Each hour brought another celebrity voice, Oprah, with a generous "You get a clock chime. And you get a clock chime," Christopher Walken's distinct cadence at 4 p.m., "Wow, it's 4 o'clock," and even an enthusiastic Matthew McConaughey drawling, "All right, all right, all right, it's 5 o'clock." The whole family was in stitches, waiting eagerly for the next hour to strike just to see who we'd hear next. Finally, as the day was wrapping up and the sun began to set, the clock struck 6 p.m. This time, it was the unmistakable voice of William Shatner, pausing dramatically between words as he declared, "It's 6 o'clock. Beam yourself to dinner." Dad, still defending his purchase, stood up and proudly said, "I guess I got more than just an antique clock, I got a star-studded time machine." And that, folks, is how my dad turned a questionable yard sale find into the talk of the family, proving once again that time really does fly when you're having fun, or when you're listening to a celebrity clock rave.